have a topic. Okay. So I was talking about the mistakes I've made, and like, okay, one is the relationship, huge mistake. Another mistake I made this year was starting to care what people think. I think it happened like, and I wasn't even sure it happened. Suddenly I was on my Instagram and I really thought like, should I post this? And I wanted to kick myself. I'm like, what? Did I really just have that thought in my mind? Like, what? Am I going crazy? Like, how? And that's the one thing that like I'm so happy I got back together, because that is the beginning of the end. Like, trust me, the minute you start to care what people think, because I'm a very odd person. I dress in very peculiar ways. I have very weird like habits. I'm pretty odd. You know what I mean? Even to my family, they think I'm strange. But they love me. They think I'm strange. And like one of the things that would make me use and like always feel like I'm out of society is because I was trying to fit in, and I didn't realize that I'm unique in my own person and I've been made perfectly as I am. And I shouldn't copy what Sarah is doing, or how she's eating, or how she's sitting, or what she's wearing, or what she's talking about. I shouldn't care at all. Do you know what I mean? And like when you start caring about those things, trust me, you lose yourself. And like why I use Instagram as an example is because most people on Instagram, and as much as they like to act like, nah, I'm only there like once, or I don't even post on my profile, they're forever on their fucking Instagram. Trust me. And yeah, it doesn't matter how many times you post, doesn't matter if you look ugly that day, if you look pretty, if you're in makeup, just like do it. We have to take back who we are. We can't follow people and want to be them. We can't follow people and think their lives, we should be living their lives, or the way their lives worked out is how ours is gonna work out, or which path they've taken is gonna work for us. I think everyone has their own journey. All you can do is pray for what you desire and how road your dreams are. If you want to travel, if you want to paint, I don't know, like those are your desires. You just don't. If I want to be a painter, I'm not gonna go follow a painter's page and like try and mimic everything they're doing, because I would be working hard to be them, and there's only one them and there's only one me. So I would really, especially the young people like are watching, like it's not really real what you see, because that's just a highlight. When somebody posts something, it's like a highlight of their life at the time. So don't feel down about yourself. I was watching this video online the other day, and like the depression that comes with social media. A lot of people depend so much on like the number of likes, or like who's following them and how many followers they have, and like so much that they get depressed. They'll post something, and if immediately they don't get a million likes, they pull it down and they get depressed. I post things and I pull them down all the time, because I forget sometimes that I have family following me, and like some maybe people at work who follow me, and like maybe they'll take it the wrong way or won't understand my message. So like I'm like, oh, I remember this, and I'll take it down. But then like don't do it because of the followers and all of that stuff. And like I know a lot of money is flaunted on Instagram that makes people feel terrible about like what they have, what they can't spend, and it's becoming such a thing in Kenya, and it makes me so sad, because it's like beauty, money, and like power, and it's like a disease in people. Like I went out. When did I go out? Oh yeah, I went out on Saturday, right? It was my sister's event, blah blah blah. Like there was an artist performing. I didn't even know he was, but then when he played a song, I was like, hell yeah! So like I was at this concert or whatever, and like I was with some of her people, and I realized nobody's even having fun anymore. People are so concerned with like the way they look. You know what I mean? Or like they're I don't. It was just really weird. I was jumping on the couches. I was there. I was having such a good time. You know what I mean? But when I looked around, people were just so stiff. It was like they want to keep their makeup together. They have to be a certain way. Do you know what I mean? And like it's insane. And like bottles. Everybody wants a bottle. Do you know what I mean? Because they have to, like you could literally like can't finish a whole bottle by yourself. Do you get what I'm saying? I can't. So I don't understand the need to have like 50 on a table. Like for what good purpose? And then the next day, like you're broke as hell. Like these people you hear about who own Range Rovers and live in like SQs. It's like what? Like what? And I see it all the time. Those trip I took to Green Park with a bunch of like wealthy kids, right? And it was just crazy to me because like I was with someone who is not particularly even at that level, but this person kept speaking and pretending and like changing the way they spoke and their accent just to like feel part of this thing, you know. And I genuinely, I remember I said to her and I was like, why don't you just be yourself, you know? Like, who cares? You know what I mean? Like, just be yourself. But it's like it's impossible. It's like I have to act like Kylie Jenner. I have to act like Kim Kardashian. It's so crazy, you know. Um, so yeah, please just be you. Be genuinely you. Like you're enough. You're enough. Trust me, you're enough. And like you're perfect. And you don't need millions and millions of dollars. You don't need Fashion Nova. You don't need to be, I don't know, you don't need to be in these clubs every night with bottles, you know what I mean? Be smart, like work. Like for me, I really am so focused at work right now. I realized I don't even like going out. Like after that night, I was just like, oh my god, it's a nightmare. I don't want to go out anymore. Do you know what I mean? I rather just spend my time eating, to be honest. Eating, what else do I like to do? I like scrolling down weird people's pages on Instagram. Yo, I found the creepiest person's page. I'll link it in my bio. Yo, people are weird in this world. And yeah, now I'm just gonna try and like never date. Like it's a rule now. Like I'm never dating. I was actually having dinner with my friend. Was it yesterday? The day before yesterday, and I was telling him then I'm done dating. Like it's over for me. Like this is it. And we made a pact that if I get to 60 and he gets to 60, and like we're both single, we'll just marry each other because we get along. I find him relatively attractive. Sorry, Papa. And think yeah, because who's genuine anymore? Like, what is this life? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I have to say. I have to go to bed. You know, thankfully I got home early today. I got home at what time? And 7:30. You know, usually I get home at 10 p.m. No lie. And I wake up at 4 in the morning. No, that's a lie. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, and I leave here at 5. Right? So literally from 5 o'clock in the morning, no, from 4:30 in the morning to about 10 or 11 o'clock at night, I'm awake and functioning. So I probably get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep every day. And clearly, as you can see, I'm tired. I'm actually tired. I was even sick today. I'm on like heavy painkillers. My body is so sore. I don't know what's happening. I think I'm just gonna go swim on the weekend. Like yeah, I'm not going anywhere for Easter. I'm literally just gonna stay in bed and like catch up on Scandal and like The Walking Dead and all these favorite shows of mine that I haven't even gotten time to watch. And I hope you guys enjoy your Easter. I'll really try and post like every other one. Something reasonable, yeah. 2 weeks or maybe on the weekends. But it's really time. It's really time, and like I feel I'm finally in a good place. You know, I'm back to being single. I shook a lot of weird people out of my life, who didn't have any hope of getting better, by the way. I started working again. I got an awesome job. I love my job. I love the people I work with. I love the whole environment. Yeah, so it's good. And bye. And be strong. God is love. And I'll pray for you guys. And be confident on who you are. You're enough. You're beautiful. Male or female, whoever is watching. And be good to people. Listen, you never know who needs your help. Give more than you can take. Work hard. Don't party too much, you know. Build your dreams, whatever they may be. Be happy in them. Money does not equal happiness or success. You know, success is when you're completely content with yourself and you can curl your toes because you're so happy. All right, bye. See you guys later.